Sway.
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 In the morning.
In the morning.
In the morning.
Shade 4-5.
Wake your punk ass up. That crust out, y'all.
Sway in the morning, Shade 4-5. We have royalty in our room, Heather B.
We do.
We have an Oscar Award winner in our room.
Wow.
If I'm not mistaken, I could be mistaken because I am with Flaw.
Okay.
You know, for Best Supporting Actress.
Okay.
If I'm not mistaken, the first Mexican-born actress and Kenyan citizen to win this award. Mm-hmm. And she's here with us today. DB, do the honors.
Man, she beat out Jennifer Lawrence and Julia Roberts for that award.
Wow.
That's huge.
She's starring in the new movie Queen of Katwe. Did I pronounce that right?
Yes.
Okay. She plays Harriet.
Yes.
It's out right now.
Mm-hmm.
Limited run right now, but it's out in theaters this Friday. Lupita Nyong'o. Did I say that right?
Almost.
Damn.
You come with flaws, fine.
We practiced this.
That's why you made me say it.
Lupita Nyong'o.
Almost.
Yeah, exactly.
Have to go. Try it. Have to go.
Lupita Nyong'o.
Yes.
The ladies.
Thank you.
Damn. I lost sleep over this moment. Wanted to make sure we nailed it.
We did.
We did. The ladies did it.
Communally.
Yes, yeah. We brought it all. We brought it together. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
I feel like I already know you, so if we get too comfortable, just put up the Heisman. I won't get too close to you.
Okay.
And when I looked at you, especially after you when you won the Oscar and you were speaking, and I was thinking, wow, what a powerful journey this woman has had to get to this point and have all of this come at her. It seems like at once, but you've been putting it down for some time. And somewhere in there, I saw something I'm not sure everybody else saw. And in the middle of it, recently, you actually confirmed this impulse I had. Like, I think everybody that wins on a major platform in a big way like that has some hip hop roots in them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I feel like at the core of it all, hip hop has something to do with our confidence, right? Our rhythm, our audacity, right?
Yes.
And just the other day, I was lurking on your Instagram, Lupita, and I said, I knew it. And this is what I heard.
Check it. Mexican born Kenya running through my veins. Dark chocolate, plus I keep a sharp name.
Yeah.
Long comb, fresh face, looking tailor-made. Disney on the books, so you know I stay paid. Next up, Katwe rocking out with David. Don't do critics, if you're hating, please save it. Ambassador for elephants, trying to save the planet. I'm working on my master plan, stunting in a hammock. Bugging out with Robin Hood, Wilson's all day. Some play to eat, but we eat to play. Speak 4 languages, doing deals in Spanish. Hit 'em with my autograph, poof, I vanish. On to the next punt, the rest civilian. Shout out to the village, just hit Trey Million.
Hey!
Oh, that's Troublemaker's first time on the radio.
Troublemaker. It's not Lupita, it's MC Troublemaker. Troublemaker.
Talk about it.
That's what I'm telling you, man. I remember Monique won her Oscar. And I thought, man, she has hip-hop in her.
It's true.
Common and John Legend got up there, got their Oscar. Hip-hop.
Hip-hop.
Meryl Streep. You think it's not hip-hop?
Meryl got bars.
She got bars.
She got bars.
So, Lupita.
Yes.
That's what I want to ask you.
Yeah.
When did you first discover hip-hop?
Wow. Yo, I feel like hip hop discovered me.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know. I probably Crisscross. Probably. I loved Crisscross. When I was younger, I went through this whole Crisscross phase where I was wearing all my clothes backwards and everything. And I love their song Jump. What's it called? Jump? Or just Jump?
Yeah.
Just one jump?
Well, it was 2 jumps.
It was 2 jumps.
Might have been jump. Crisscross makes you want to
jump. Yes.
Smack Daddy makes you want to jump. Lupita, Troublemaker makes you want to jump.
But it's one
But
jump.
still, yeah,
It's
just
one
the
jump.
title.
Oh, it's just one jump.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think that might have been my first big like total crush on those two, and at the same time wanting to be them.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Where were you at when you discovered? Like, where were you living at that
In
time?
Kenya, in Nairobi. I mean, hip hop was very big, very big.
See what I'm saying?
It's global. I mean, hip hop has spread the world over, and I remember, obviously, our parents were all like, "What is this music you're listening to?" Just like all parents, you know. But we were so inspired by it and lit by it, you know. And so that was my first experience, I think.
See, man, I'm telling you, I knew when Lupita did that speech. I said, "Nah, man, ain't." I know she got to thank the Academy and all those people, you know, the producers, the agents, but it was hip hop that did it. Did it keep you informed, like on social issues on a global level at the same time, or?
I couldn't say that. I mean, for me, first of all, you know, American popular culture is such a big export from this place, and we had it everywhere. I mean, I watched American television, you know, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Hanging with Mr. Cooper, and all those things, and so you really feel like you kind of know America, and you feel kind of like you somehow American until you get here and you realize, oh, we're actually quite different. But so for me, it was always part of my culture. It was always part of my growing up. It was the youth culture. And so, you know, it brought us together and stuff. We thought we were so cool.
Wow.
Wow. But I only got enlightened about like the roots of hip hop coming here and actually investigating African American history and culture, you know, that I realized how radical hip hop was in the movement here.
One of the things you said about the movie, I'm not going to say it as well as DB does, Queen of Katwe.
Yeah.
Said all right? Okay. Oh, well.
Holla.
One out of two.
1 out of 2, right? That's good. I said I'm with flaw. As you talked about it being a relationship between love and fear, you talked about it putting a spotlight on dreaming, just, you know, the ability to dream, the audacity to dream, you know. That's what hip hop did for us in the States too. I'm still on hip hop, but you know, but as a child for you, what gave you that audacity? Was it through music? Was it through your parents? Was it?
I'd say it was through my parents. My father has always been a political activist, and I saw him sacrifice a lot for our country. And he was oftentimes under house arrest or detained without trial. He was tortured and all that. So just being part of that, someone who was in service to something larger than himself, was something that I think informed a lot of my outlook. And a mother that supported his dream and really they both protected their family, but also did not keep quiet, you know, spoke up even when it was tough. For me, that really informed my understanding of what it means to be a human citizen.
So what was dinner like on a Friday? Because, you know, I like the parallel. For us, you know, growing up in Oakland, if we got McDonald's, that was a feast. That was a big deal for us. And we kind of all hovered around the TV and watched Friday night videos or whatever was coming on. What was that dinner like for you at your?
Well, my mother ran a tight ship. We all had to eat dinner at the table. There was no TV, nothing like that. And we always ate home-cooked meals. And politics was not to be served, you know. So we were my father's time away from that work, and we'd sit at the table, and he'd oftentimes tell us stories about his past, you know, and lighter things. You know, we were his breath of fresh air and catch up on our days. We'd share our days, and you know, and we'd have a lot of laughter at the table, sometimes family meetings at the table, things like that. But I remember those very fondly.
Yeah, did y'all get like ass whippings too? Like,
yes.
Okay,
oh yes, for sure.
What was the weapon of choice for you guys?
My mom would use a slipper.
A slipper.
Okay. Or a switch for
so
our
you got
life
the switch.
events.
Did you have to pick the switch? switch, or because we used to have to pick the switch?
Yes.
Damn,
oh my
so,
goodness, someone else that picked the
we
switch.
picked the switch, and I used to pick the best one, Lupita. I don't know why, but I wanted to impress them, you know?
Your mom was watching from the stoop like, yeah, that one. That's the one.
Yeah. Anyway, I knew we had this in common right here, ladies and gentlemen. Our lives are parallel from hip-hop to switches. We're going to open up the phone lines, 888-742-3345, and talk about this amazing movie, okay? Sway the Morning, Shade 45.
If you do not keep your promise, you will never see my children again.
Yep, that's a clip from the movie Queen of Katwe. All right, that's David Oyelowo.
There you go.
And Lupita Nyong'o. Lupita, keep correcting me. Lupita Nyong'o.
Nyong'o.
Say it again.
Nyong'o.
You say it, Heather.
Why you
Nyong'o.
You say it.
Nyong'o.
Yeah.
I said it?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
I'm out. I'm tapping out. So finding out a lot of great things about your life. This movie is about a Ugandan chess prodigy from Katwe who goes by the name of Fiona Mutesi.
Mutesi, yes.
Mutesi. What an incredible story. What can you tell us about her?
Yeah, Fiona is a girl who grows up in a slum in Uganda known as Katwe, and she is able to use chess to get her family out of poverty. She discovers this game, and a mentor helps her to achieve her dream to become an international chess champion. So it's a really inspiring story about the power of believing in yourself and the power of a community to help lift you up to where you belong.
Okay.
I read that Medina Nalwanga, who plays Fiona, did I get that one right?
Yes.
Yeah. No, I read that because you being Kenyan, she had to kind of put you onto different Ugandan traditions like food and culture and the language and everything. So
Yeah.
I know a lot of people probably think that, oh, you're African, you just know everything about all the regions in Africa. So
Right.
what kind of
No.
things did you have to learn that were kind of new to you?
I mean, Africa is a very huge continent. I think it takes about 4.5 Americas to fit into Africa. So that's how huge we're talking.
Yeah.
And, I'm from Kenya, which is right next door to Uganda. And my father went to school in Uganda. So this is, and I have Ugandan friends. So I'm familiar with the place. But until you're actually trying to walk the shoes of a Ugandan, you start to realize how different we are. And the accent was something I had to learn. The language was something I had to learn as well, because the youngest boy who plays my 2-year-old son, he didn't speak any English and he did not trust me. So I had to learn the language in order for him to come and sit on my hip and not want to go away.
Wow.
I picked up some of that. Madina was very, very helpful. She, Fiona Mutesi in the film sells corn in the market, and Madina herself had sold corn in her past. She's from a neighboring slum, and so she taught me how to go about selling the corn. But she also taught me how to cook Ugandan food, and we all engaged in that. She took me shopping. She did all the negotiating, bargaining. We got everything. We went back to her place. She taught me how to do that. So in many ways, I was her mother, and she taught me how to mother her.
In your freestyle, Lupita, you said that you speak 4 different languages?
Yes.
What 4?
Swahili, English, Luo, and Spanish.
What's Luo?
Luo is my mother tongue. The language. I come from Western Kenya, and that's one of the 42 languages in Kenya.
40. Wow. Okay.
Sheesh.
I know.
Lupita, I feel like, and I don't even think this is a feeling, I think it's just a fact, but you represent the light of Black women. You know, a lot of people look at you as a symbol of Black girl healing in a lot of ways. And I think sometimes when you hold such a high standard, does it ever feel like too much weight? Like, do you ever like twerk in the privacy of your own bedroom and you're like, I hope no one's catching me like this?
I twerk in public.
Yeah, I was going to bring that up, but go ahead, man.
I mean, twerking is joyful.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I love to dance. But I mean, it doesn't feel like a burden because it just feels. It's my conviction. I mean, I say what I believe in, and so it doesn't feel like labor. It actually feels like an opportunity, and I it touches me when people say these things about what I mean. I didn't seek that. That was not my intention. But I feel that, like Fiona in this story, her intention was to play chess. She couldn't have known that she would pull her family out of poverty by doing that. She also couldn't have known that she would give me a job by playing chess, and yet she has. And so I think when you follow your dream, you follow your passion, you're so much more use than you even realize you're gonna be. And so for me, when you say that to me, it's just an encouragement for me to keep going, doing the thing I love, which is acting. And that has given me a platform to say things and be things to people way more than the thing that I'm passionate about. And I'm passionate about those things as well. They're like bonuses, and I embrace those bonuses. But I never want to be burdened by them, because then they lose their power. When they become burdensome. And when I feel overwhelmed, and sometimes I do, I take a beat. I breathe. I stay at home. Recollect myself and twerk it out.
Twerk it out of you.
I want to ask, because you being having Mexican citizenship, what are your thoughts about this wall that Donald Trump is saying he's going to build?
I will climb it.
Trying to keep your people out, girl.
Yeah.
Okay, great, Lupita.
That's it.
All right, we got some people on the line. 888-742-3345. John is on the line from Texas. John, what up,
Hey,
John?
John.
Big John.
Hey, hello everybody.
Hey, what's up, John? Say hello to Lupita.
Lupita, Coro.
Hey, Irokamano, ite nade?
Yeah, I'm married.
Auntie. English now.
Go ahead and I knew what they were saying, but Lupita, can you break it down for Helen?
He said hi, and I said, how you doing? And he asked me how I was doing, and I said, I'm here.
Yeah, that's what she said. All right, go ahead, John. You got a question in English?
Question in English is, Lupita, congratulations, holding down for Kenya, the corrupt country, get all those politicians out, flush them out, and then we'll be on to better things,
Y'all going through that too, huh?
It's everywhere.
It's everywhere? Okay. John, thanks for your call. You're a citizen.
A sway in the morning.
Yeah, see, you don't really go into politics much, do you? Or doesn't matter to you? Like that kitchen table, y'all don't...
Well, no, I mean, I'm a child of a political home. So
yeah, you can go.
I'm a little jaded.
Okay. All right.
But I also feel like there's so... I like to support politics from my place. I don't want to necessarily take a front seat.
Okay.
In the debate.
Okay. Kiki's on the line from Ohio. What up, Kiki?
Kiki.
Hi, how are you?
Hey.
Doing great. What's your question?
Yes, my question to Lupita. I know this is probably you probably get this question all the time, but I just wanted to know, since you were from Kenya and you did grow up in different countries, when you played the role in 12 Years a Slave, how did your reaction when you found out, I'm pretty sure you knew, but you figured out, a part of the slavery that African Americans went through? How did you feel or react to that? Did it struck a chord in you, or that's...
There's something, the gem or the treasure that is acting is that you actually get to put yourself in someone else's shoes. And there is you learn so much more when you are taking things personally. And so for me to have to take slavery personally is something that I can never unlearn. And I had learned about slavery theoretically, analytically, but what 12 Years a Slave gave me was to learn about it emotionally and physically. And that kind of learning is so deep. And, I just went to the opening of the National Museum of African American History and Culture, and walking through the halls and revisiting slavery and going up to emancipation, civil rights and all that, and ending up in a room where Patsy's dress is on display. I mean, it's so alive for me, and I delved into that history at that time, and I will never be the same again, you know? And I think that's what's so powerful about cinema, is that you can actually have a moment to take someone else's life personally. And in doing so, hopefully it encourages empathy. And and that we share a humanity, and we can share in those experiences in a very real and tangible way, and hopefully draw closer to each other.
Were there any stories that stand out that you got a chance to experience at the museum that you went, wow?
Oh my goodness, yes. There is a sculpture of a life-size sculpture of Thomas Jefferson.
Yeah,
that's his name, right? And behind him are bricks that represent every slave that he owned. This is the man that wrote the Declaration of Independence. And behind him are these bricks, and they are taller than him. Wow. And there is a section of just his children next to those, next to the bricks, his slave children. And it's so powerful because it is a visual representation of the paradox of America. That the man who wrote the Emancipation, the Declaration, what did I just call it?
The Declaration of Independence.
Yeah. The man who wrote that was also someone who was practicing the oppression of Black people. Yeah. And that paradox is something that is so important to remember about this nation, because it is the thing we continue to grapple with now, in this day and age.
Lupita, thank you. Thank you for coming through.
Absolutely.
Lupita Nyong'o.
Nyong'o. Almost.
Okay. Damn. At least I got an almost. All right. Thank you for coming by. Queen of Katwe.
Katwe.
It's in theaters now, right?
It will. The national release is this Friday.
This Friday is the national release. Make sure you check it out. A bunch of people on the line. Some people said they saw the movie twice already. I don't know how they pulled that off. But you can also reach her on social media, right?
Yes.
Can you get that out?
Lupita Nyong'o on Instagram, Lupita Nyong'o on Facebook, and Lupita_Nyong'o on Twitter.
You are officially a citizen.
A sway in the morning.
Welcome. See, now you got 3 citizenships. You got Mexican.
I just have 2. I'm not yet American.
Okay, but you're a citizen of Sway in the morning.
Oh,
that's okay, good. Okay, cool. All right, Lupita.
That's good everywhere.
All right, okay. Shade 4-5. We got more coming up next. The A&R Room with Cool Keith.
It's Sway in the morning, only
On Shade 45.